And now it's time for some poetry. If, by Arthur Kipling. If you can roll along at a decent pace and you find that your rear contains lots of space, if you have windows at the front, yet none at the side, and offer a smooth, unflashy ride, if you have a red and white flag on your bonnet and could never imagine doing a ton, then yours is the road and everything on it. And which is more, you'll be a van, my son. Being a comedian is liable to involve hundreds of miles of travelling each month, getting your face seen on the circuit. One comedian who has sat on his fair share of trains is Tom Craine, who has made a 250-mile round trip to Plymouth to open the city's B-Bar.
I've played a couple of times in Plymouth before and I've done well here both times. Not you can always judge like that, but I've heard it's a nice gig, so we'll see. It's weird, I'm always keen to get enough feel for the room before I really like to get there a little while earlier if I haven't done a gig before. I don't know, you probably read how best to play it. As soon as I've seen the room, I'll be completely calm about it and be fine, I think. It's very nice. Incense as well. Demand a romantic setting. Very nice. Slightly red. Got a slightly boudoir feel to it, isn't it? I like it. I was supposed to be commenting. We have the manageress, equally glamorous. It's all in form. That's great. Very nice. There's a few people here. They've been here since 3 this afternoon, on the off chance of catching a glimpse of the like of me. And very nice. Roman pillars. I'm originally from Bath. I assume that's a cute reference to my childhood and its romantic past, I imagine. And the microphone, this is where the magic happens, apparently, or something like. Well, this is where something happens, something awkward for 20 minutes, no doubt. There we are. Wonderful, lovely venue. Great. I suppose the nice thing about getting gigs early is you can get a feel for the environment, maybe pick up some things you want to talk about. For instance, here I can come down and have a look at the boats. Essentially things I can never afford. Also nicely underlines quite how poorly paid stand-up is. So hopefully you might bring that in later and then possibly cry about it when I get home to my cheap B&B. You have this strange thing there where I can't help myself dry retching. I'm not consciously nervous, but before I do a gig, I always retch twice. And I'm never sick, but it's always, and I can't help myself. I'm consciously, I'm fine. I'll have a gig, it'll be fine, but my body obviously hates stand-up. That's so unpleasant. I do apologise. Right. How are we, Plymouth? Are we well? Give me a slightly patronising cheer, if you will. My dad is a lay preacher in a church. I used to go and watch him do sermons and things like this, and it's kind of speaking to the crowd, but he's also a bit of a joker, and he would throw in the odd joke. And I suppose that was where I first saw performance art, if you call it that. But actually, for me, doing my first ever gig was me watching comedy around Cardiff, kind of open mic nights and things, and thinking I could do that, and saying to my friends when I had a pint in hand that, yeah, trust me, I'll be much better, it'll be amazing. What are they doing? I just haven't got the time. And people say, you're doing sociology, you clearly have the time. And so my friends got so annoyed that they eventually signed me up. My brother, on the day of his birth, my other brother, bought him Police Academy 1 on VHS as a birthing present for an infant. But it's a fun job. I enjoy it, definitely. But no, it's definitely not glamour. There's no red carpet, there's no, no 6'5" leggy blonde and all that sort of thing. It's kind of Plymouth on a Wednesday. Oh, you know, well, hopefully, let's sway away from beasts. I know you're from Cornwall, sir. I do enjoy it, although it's knackering to fly around the country. I do enjoy it. It's creative. That's horrible, isn't it? But it is, and I do enjoy it. Yeah. And what else can I do? In all fairness, I'm not quite sure. I'm not organised enough to work in an office. I'm not intelligent enough to be a surgeon, and I'm just about funny enough to be a comic. I think that's effectively it. Warning, right, Plymouth, you've been an absolute delight. Thank you very much for listening to my ramblings. I've been Tom Craine. Good. Mwah. Nice gig that, yeah, a great crowd, lovely venue, so can't complain. Unfortunately, the glory of a comic is short-lived, and I've got first to get back to my glamorous B&B, and then after that, Leeds, which is a few hundred miles away, unfortunately. And as a man who's failed his driving test 5 times, it's trains once again. Oh, the glamorous life that I lead. Right, anyway, next, back to my, no doubt, dusty sheets. But cheers, Plymouth.
As a comedian, you're often out on the road. I've pitched up here at Weston-super-Mare, home to two of the greatest comedians of the 20th century, John Cleese and Jeffrey Archer. Weston-super-Mare has something in common with Great Yarmouth in that they've both got an erroneous adjective applied to them. Great Yarmouth isn't that great, and, you know, Weston isn't that super. You know what they say, when a man is tired of London, he's tired of life. When a man is tired of Weston-super-Mare, he's been here about 10 minutes. As you can see, it's twinned with a mud flat in Siberia.